Hi everyone, myself Satish Uttappa. Today we are going to learn about food adulteration. What is food adulteration? Food adulteration is the deliberate degrading of the quality of the food that is offered for sale either by addition or substitution of inferior ingredients or the removal of a desirable ingredient. Food is a fundamental requirement of existence. The food we eat is absorbed by our bodies and used to fuel metabolic process and maintain our physical and mental well-being. Food is required for growth as well as a variety of other biological processes. Vegetables, fruits, beans, pulses, grains, and other foods are also included in our regular diet. As well as a variety of other foods, it is possible to consume all of these uncooked or prepare them into delicious to be enjoyed. However, you may have seen very thin milk due to the addition of water, white, yellow, or black pebbles in raw pulses, white microscopic stones mixed with rice, and other anomalies in recent years. Adulteration is defined by the mixing of materials with food items. We Indians create our meal with a range of ingredients that are unique to us. Unfortunately, in recent years, the purity of the chemicals we utilize has become a significant source of concern. Food adulteration is quite frequent in poor countries, with figures from the year 2012 to 2013 indicating that 20% of all food is either contaminated or of substandard quality on the continent. Food adulteration is nothing more than lowering the nutrition value of diet by introducing adulterants or eliminating essential nutrients from the food. Food adulteration is extremely damaging to your health and can have a long-term negative impact on it. In United States, adulteration is considered as a criminal offense, and when food does not satisfy the legal criteria established by the government, it is deemed to have been adulterated. Food adulteration occurs when compounds that deteriorate the quality of food are purposefully or unintentionally added to it, regardless of whether the substances are intended or unintended. So, food adulteration can be described as the contamination or adulteration of food or food materials through the addition of harmful substance to the food. So, there are two different types of adulteration: intentional adulteration, incidental adulteration. What is intentional adulteration? Food adulteration falls under this category and it is frequently done on purpose to increase the volume, texture, flavor, or stability of the items. So, examples: adding sand, brick powder, and stones. And the second one is incidental adulteration. Incidental adulteration occurs when foreign components are accidentally introduced into a food as a result of ignorance, negligence, or incorrect storage conditions. For example, food contaminated with insects as a result of inadequate packaging. So, there are some examples of food adulteration. First one, milk. You may have come across a number of instances where milk has been tampered with. This is primarily due to the fact that it is quite easy to adulterate milk. Milk is frequently contaminated with substances such as water, detergent, chalk, fat, and urea. What is the best way to check? It is quite simple to determine whether or not milk has been tampered with. All that is required is the pouring of drop of milk onto a polished slant surface. If the milk flows freely without leaving a trace, it has been tampered with. Ordinarily, pure milk produces a white trail in its wake. And the second one is honey. Water and table sugar are added to the mixture in order to increase the amount of honey. According to studies, the majority of honey brands, including antibiotics and use of such honey, may result in the development of antibiotic resistance. This has the potential to cause liver damage as well as blood related diseases. What is the best way to check? In order to improve the amount of honey produced, water is needed. Using a cotton wick dipped in pure honey, you can determine whether or not honey has been tampered with. After that, you should try to light it with a matchstick to see if it works. Honey will not burn if there is a water present in it. And the next one is chili powder. Brick powder, for example, it is used to adulterate chili powder by mixing it with other chemicals that seem similar to it. How to check? It is necessary to add a teaspoon of chili powder to a glass of water in order to determine whether or not it is contaminated. If the color of the water turns to crimson and earthy, the chili powder has been tampered with. And next one is turmeric powder. Metal yellow, lead chromate and chalk powder is used to boost the amount of turmeric powder in the final product. And the coffee powder, in order to increase the quantity and color of the coffee powder, tamarind seeds and chicory powder are mixed in with it. This is harmful to your health because it can result in diarrhea, giddiness, and joint pain and other symptoms also. Health hazards of food adulteration. Some of the health risks concerned with certain food adulteration are as follows. When mineral oil is added to edible oils and fats, it has potential to cause cancer. It has been shown that lead chromate can include anemia, paralysis, brain damage, and abortions when added to turmeric powder and spices. Ingesting lead from drinking water, natural and processed foods can result in lead poisoning, which can cause foot drop, sleeplessness, constipation, anemia, and metal degradation in some people also. Additions of cobalt to water and liquors have been shown to cause cardiac injury. Copper, tin, and zinc are also known to cause colic, vomiting, and diarrhea. Mercury in fungicide treated cereals or mercury contaminated seafoods can cause brain damage. The use of non approved colors or permitted food colors, such as metal yellow, at levels higher than what is considered safe in colored food, can result in allergic reactions. So, there's a last conclusion. Food adulteration is the deliberate degrading of the quality of food that is offered for sale either by addition or substitution of inferior ingredients or the removal of desirable ingredient. It has been proven that adulterated food is associated with a variety of chronic ailments such as liver diseases, diarrhea, stomach trouble, cancer, vomiting, food poisoning, joint discomfort, heart diseases, and other also illness. Considering that food adulteration is a major source of concern in every part of the world.